Here's the analysis result for the guy you filled out the survey for. He scores B+. He's a good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
Honestly, he's not likely to go very far in his career, not because he doesn't dream, but because he struggles to put in the steady work and fight for what he wants. He enjoys talking about beautiful plans and might even tell you about big dreams. But when things get tough or require real effort, he tends to step back or avoid the situation. If you want someone with drive and steady progress, he may let you down.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's more likely to break down or withdraw than bounce back. Instead of facing problems head on, he may get upset quickly and say, I just can't deal with this, then pull away to avoid stress. If you want someone steady during tough times, he may struggle to give you that support.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
He is usually not the center of fights, but he doesn't make an effort to be friendly or polite either. People may think he's moody because he gets upset easily and sometimes reacts sharply when frustrated. He's not hated, but he's often left out or overlooked and may not have many close work friendships.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He'll most likely feel happy and proud of you rather than insecure or jealous. Your achievements make him genuinely glad, and he will probably celebrate your success with enthusiasm. You won't have to worry about awkwardness or jealousy. He'll cheer you on and let you shine.
What if you start earning more than him?
He's not likely to resent you or feel insecure if you earn more than him. Money and status aren't the things he uses to measure love or respect, so your higher earnings won't bother him deep down. In fact, he may even enjoy the comfort and happiness it brings to both of you.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's quite careful with money and likes things to be organized and tidy. You won't see him making random risky purchases or wasting money on things that don't matter. He plans and keeps track of his spending, wanting to make sure everything is in order.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and is not the type to pretend to be richer than he is. He's practical about what he can and cannot afford and prefers to keep things simple and comfortable instead of showing off or trying to impress others with fancy things. You won't find him getting into debt for status or worrying about what people think of his spending.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is warm and kind hearted, especially with people he cares about. When it comes to giving support or small gifts, he does it with genuine feeling. You'll notice he isn't stingy out of selfishness, but more out of wanting to be responsible and keep things in order.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is generally open and honest about money. He likes things to be clear and well organized, so he doesn't see much point in hiding financial matters or playing games. If you ask about spending or saving, he'll tell you straight without making you guess or worry.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes that housework should be shared and not just left for one person. He likes things to be neat and orderly, so he's willing to help around the house to keep everything in place. To him, keeping a comfortable and tidy home is a team effort.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's likely to pitch in with chores and even help with things like diapers, especially when he knows it's expected of him. He prefers things neat and in order, so if he sees a mess, he'll feel the need to do something about it rather than just stand and watch. His help is hands on and sincere.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He usually tries to understand your side, especially if he cares about you. He doesn't like arguments and avoids big fights, so he won't push hard just to prove he's right. If things get tense, he might pull away and become quiet rather than keep arguing.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he may get upset quickly and his emotions can show, but he isn't usually aggressive or truly hurtful. At times, he might say something sharp or a little harsh in the heat of the moment, especially if he feels overwhelmed, but he won't go out of his way to insult or attack you. He doesn't like conflict and prefers to avoid making things worse.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he does get angry or upset quite quickly, especially when things don't go as planned or he feels hurt. This isn't always a deal breaker, but it's important not to ignore it. Quick temper can make home life stressful, with small problems turning into big emotional moments.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can find it hard to say sorry or take responsibility right away, especially if he's upset. Sometimes his first reaction is to pull back or get quiet instead of approaching the problem directly. You may need to be patient and gently encourage him to talk things out.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He may be sensitive and emotional, but he doesn't like upsetting you or making you uncomfortable. Your comfort matters to him, and he values peace in the relationship more than getting his own way.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he is likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He's sensitive to little changes and can feel hurt easily, even if you have a good reason. You'll need to reassure him gently, letting him know you still care.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He values emotional safety and would not use what happens between you to hurt or embarrass you later. He respects those private experiences and wants you to feel safe sharing your heart and body.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and not easily distracted by other women. He values emotional connection and comfort in a relationship, and once he feels settled with you, he doesn't go looking for excitement elsewhere. You can feel secure in his loyalty as he looks for depth, not quick thrills in love.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He is not overpossessive, jealous, or controlling. He may feel hurt or left out sometimes, but he doesn't react by trying to control where you go, who you meet, or always checking up on you. You won't face constant questions or controlling behavior with him.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, for him, being protective is not a cover for controlling behavior. He may care deeply and want you to feel safe, but he doesn't use his concern as an excuse to control your actions or decisions. His warmth is about comfort, not control, so you won't feel trapped or watched over.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and does not expect you to carry all the weight alone. He understands that raising children takes both partners and wants to be involved in caring for them and sharing daily tasks. If you value cooperation and shared effort, he will do his part to stand with you as a parenting partner.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he is likely to lose his temper quickly rather than stay calm. Small mistakes or unexpected messes can make him feel overwhelmed or frustrated, and he might react with impatience, raising his voice or showing his disappointment on his face. His emotions just tend to spill over in the moment.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you as both a mother and your own person. He values your happiness and wants you to feel comfortable at home and in your own life. He'll care about your well being and encourage you to have your own dreams and joys, not just focus on home and kids.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who will support your career now and then secretly expect you to quit after having a child. He genuinely wants you to feel happy and fulfilled, both as a mother and in your own work. His support is steady, not just temporary or convenient.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just act polite on the surface. He is a caring person who genuinely wants your family to feel comfortable and welcome when they visit or call. While he may not use fancy words or be extra formal, his attitude will be sincere and kind. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he's more likely to get upset quickly than to handle things calmly. He finds emotional tension hard to manage and might show his frustration by becoming quiet, withdrawn, or even snapping for a moment. Instead of making a big scene, he usually pulls away and needs space to cool off.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He may be modern and relaxed with you in private, but around his relatives, he could expect you to act like a traditional, supportive wife, daughter in law. He values peace, order, and fitting in. So when family is watching, he might become more concerned about how things look and encourage you to follow customs or show extra respect. This isn't because he wants to control you, but because he feels less comfortable breaking tradition when relatives are involved.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he's more likely to stay out of it rather than openly side with you or his family. He finds conflict very uncomfortable and usually pulls back when things get heated, hoping the problem will settle on its own. His way is to keep the peace by avoiding the drama, not by taking sides.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He has a gentle nature and dislikes conflict, especially with his mother, so he can sometimes act like a mummy's boy. When there is a disagreement between you and his mother, he is unlikely to openly choose your side. Instead, he'll try to avoid the situation, stay quiet, or hope the problem will fade on its own. His main goal is to keep the peace, even if it leaves you wanting more support.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He may share some details of your fights or private life with his mother or sister, especially if he feels hurt or confused after an argument. This isn't meant to betray your trust, but rather because he finds comfort in his family and turns to them for advice or support when he feels overwhelmed. Open and honest talk about privacy can help you both build trust and protect your personal space.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, this is why this guy scores B. Plus. He's a good guy. Being in a relationship with this man is a mix of warmth, care, and ups and downs. He brings kindness and a gentle touch to daily life, making home feel cozy and safe.